Good morning, everybody. It is day 26. We are back on the trail. Beautiful morning. Look at that view behind me. I got clouds below me. I can see forever. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The sun is rising any minute here, but I won't have a view of it. I've got this little mountain or whatever behind me, but still absolutely gorgeous morning. A little chilly, but not too bad. Want to start off by apologizing for yesterday. I know I just griped all day, it seemed like, but it was just hard to see all the trash and then the people just walking on the banks and you know, widening our paths and trampling the vegetation. It's just hard to watch that and not say anything. And then when I got to the shelter last night, it was like a freaking frat party that rolled in there. Till 8 or 9 o'clock last night, people were just loud and noisy and laughing, and they were sitting right around my tent. And you know, it just, then when I woke up this morning and I started looking around, people had come in and trampled down vegetation to set up their tents. Across the trail, there was areas that said no camping because it's like a restoration area where they're trying to like restore the forest, where people have done exactly what they just did last night. And like one tent was like literally set up in front of the tree with the no camping sign on it. It's just, it hurts my heart to see that people just don't care, you know. And I get it, it's crowded up here. We have to stay at the, you know, designated areas, but that's why I get up early and get to where I'm going, so I can make sure I have a spot and don't have to push more miles to get to a spot where I'm supposed to stay. And then when I went to get my food bag down, there was, not including my bag, there was 7 other bags hanging from that cable. I almost couldn't by myself pull the cable loose enough to get it unclipped and then get it down, and then pulling it all back up. And everybody just came out of a resupply from Gatlinburg, so all the bags are full, everything was full. You know, when everybody's carrying a bear line with them to throw a bear bag up in a tree. When you roll into a campsite and all the camping is already taken and you decide you're going to trample some vegetation down or camp in a restoration area, then you need to not also use the bear cables that are already taken up in the shelters. You need to throw a bear line. It just, it was really frustrating there at the shelter and this morning. So I got this wild idea that I'm going to push 27 miles today because the next shelter is where everybody's going. I heard tons of people talking last night, and they're all going to the shelter that we had planned on going to today. So I really just don't want to experience all that again. I'm going to get there early and see if there's a spot to camp far enough away from all of that so I don't have to. But there's also this like fire tower observation place that's, maybe 20 miles, maybe not quite 20 miles. And people say they've slept in there before. So I might just get super crazy and push that far. Those are big aspirations, though. I don't know if I'll do that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to try and get through today without griping to you on the video, because that's not what this is about. I mean, I'm trying to be realistic for you and bring it to you realistically. And the Smokies are beautiful. People were griping last night how they hate the Smokies and the weather, and they can't wait to get out and all of that. It's like, I don't know, did you not do any research? Did you not know that that's what's going to happen? Things are going to be, you know, tight, and the weather can be a little unpredictable. I don't know, it just blows my mind. So I'm just going to get back with you guys later on. I'm going to get back to hiking north, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this day. It's supposed to be beautiful in the 60s. We got clear skies. Man, oh man, I'm living the dream. All right, guys, I will talk or get back with you later. Yo, what's up, guys? All right, man, for the last 2 miles or so, I've just been walking this ridge, and it might be one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced in my life. Just the beauty of the Smokies, the birds this morning, the sunlight dancing through the trees. It's just, it's breathtaking. Man, oh man. All right, this is by far one of the most beautiful, most amazing, majestic hikes I have ever been on, and one of the most magical places I've ever been on Earth. The views all day, it's just you round a corner and bam, get punched right in the face with just epic views. Man, the weather today, to give us those views, I couldn't ask for anything more. Absolutely beautiful. Long way down here. So, I said before, if you could only hike one section, hike Clingman's Dome to Newfound Gap. But if you could hike a second section, it would be Newfound Gap to where I am now and where I'll wind up. This is some of the most beautiful land I have ever seen in this country. Y'all should come out here, just saying. And then you just come off a ridge and we're gonna go right back in to this pine forest here. This is just absolutely amazing. You know, it looks like a little heart. Sort of. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back to enjoying this. I took some of my own advice earlier and just kind of reconnected. I'm done thinking about all the negative stuff for the day. This is just... And listen. Nothing but the occasional bird. We are past the morning bird time, so now it gets quiet. Like almost eerily. Eerily? Is that a word? And then of course you hear airplanes. All right, guys, back to hiking north. Yo, what is up, everybody? Beautiful, beautiful day. Gone about 9 miles, a little bit more. We're doing like 12, almost 13. Well, that's where that shelter is. Train's been pretty easy. I'm feeling really good. It's still pretty early, like 10 or 11, somewhere around there. And I'm still dabbling with that 27 miler idea, but we'll see. Want to pop on here as well and say that I did in one of the episodes way back, I think it was when I hit the 100-mile marker and I was coming down from the Albert Mountain Fire Tire, I commented on the music in my videos and how somebody had commented and said that it was annoying, and I spoke on that for a minute. I have had a plethora of responses about my music, all positive, and about my audio as well, and people, well, all of you guys, and your understanding. And I can't tell you how much that warms my heart. One comment in particular said something along the lines of, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but you know who you are, and I'll see if I can look back and give you a shout out. But basically, he said that this is my trip, this is my journey, and this is my experience, and that I'm going out of my way to try and share it with you guys as best I can. And there couldn't be any more truth to that. I'm not out here for you guys, and I don't mean any disrespect like that, but I am out here 100% for me, for my own reasons, and this is my own journey. I enjoy doing these videos, and I know that I will look back on them for years to come, and I really, really enjoy sharing it with you guys, and I'm glad that I can. But at the end of the day, this is for me, and this is my journey. And I have said it before, that I will never let these videos and this vlogging get in the way of my hike. I work too hard to be out here to let that get in the way. So thank you to everybody, all of you who are watching and following along, and all the positive comments and encouragement that I'm getting. Those really do keep me going and really do inspire me and encourage me and make me want to get all this video stuff down as best I can so I can bring you this experience the best I can. And your understanding in that, it just warms my heart. Thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you, so much. I appreciate you all individually, and I try hard to respond to all your comments and read them all. And if I have missed your comments or not responded, I do apologize. I will get to them. But I guess that's all I got. I'm gonna get back to enjoying this hike. Talk to you guys later. What's up, y'all? All right. So if you remember yesterday, I was talking when I was doing my, I guess it was 2 days ago now, but it was yesterday's video. When I was doing my resupply, I was talking about Cross Country Wellness and their full spectrum CBD products. I just wanted to clarify that they are not paying me at all to do what I'm doing or say what I say. The only thing they are doing is they've been gracious enough to sponsor my product. So I'm not paying for my CBD supplements, the pills, and the balm while I'm out here. They are so very kind in taking care of that for me. The other thing is I do have a discount code you can use. It's KK on Trail. And I get a small kickback from that if you guys use that. It's like a referral code or whatever, and I get a little bit of a referral kickback, if you will, if you do use KK on trail at checkout or at Cross Country Wellness. You can find a link to the website in my bios, or you can just look up Cross Country Wellness. So they're not paying me at all for anything I'm saying. And whether you use the code or not, I don't really care. The product, I'm telling you the truth. The stuff works, and it's been doing a great job out here. So I am not compensated at all by any gear companies or any supplement companies or anything. I have paid for everything myself except for those CBD products that they're taking care of for me. But that is it. So yeah, I was just thinking about that, trail thoughts, I guess. And I wanted to make sure that, man, I'm repeating myself. I wanted to make sure that I clarified that, because I guess it's a big controversial thing out there when people are pushing products just because they're getting paid to do so. So I have nobody paying me to do anything. I am out here on a very tight budget. Like I said, I worked hard to get out here, sold 95% of what I owned, got the best gear that I could afford, and I'm hiking this trail on a budget. So if you do buy Cross Country Wellness and you use my code, I will use that money to help fund this trip. That's for sure. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back to hiking north. I'll catch up with you later. Yo, what's up, y'all? Another just fascinating thing, the things we see. But all throughout the Smokies, you have these trees here that have fallen, and they're just like this, and you can still see the whole root system. A lot of times there's still dirt and rocks and all this stuff still stuck up in there. But okay, it's not the whole root system, let's be real, but it's a lot of the root system directly underneath the tree. I just find it absolutely fascinating that they tip over like that, pull up these roots, and then just kick it there for all the passerbys to admire. Anyways, that's all. The things we see along the trail, absolutely fascinating. Look at this. The sunlight. This is a beautiful place. Y'all should come out here. Just saying. Hey y'all, I know I've been gabbing a lot today, but I started thinking a little bit more, and I realized that I gave all the followers a shout out and a thank you for following me and all your encouragement and inspiration. I realized that I gave a shout out to Cross Country Wellness for their support and what they're doing for me, but I've left out some people, so I figured I would just but make sure I get all the thank yous out there. There was a lot of people leading up to me being out here. They were very supportive and helped in all kinds of various ways, in planning and training, and their support all around. My mom, one of them, just all of her support and what she's still doing back home with sending resupply boxes and dealing with the postal service for me and all of their BS, and everything that she's doing there. I'm gonna give a shout out to my buddy Brennan Bendel Washington. He was on all of my training hikes with me and just super supportive. And dang, dropped the trekking pole. It's like the worst. So Brendan helped on all of my training. He's a ex-CrossFit instructor and was just definitely a big part of the training and the preparation physically for this. Give a shout out to my bosses at work, LaShawn and Liz, everybody else for being so kind to just put me on a leave of absence to come out here and do this and tell me to give them a call when I'm finished so I can come back to work. Huge shout out to them. And all of the other people that donated funds to the GoFundMe or my Venmo or my Cash App, all the random ones that have come in. Thank you guys so much, so much. Like I said, I've worked so hard to be out here, and everybody's help. I wouldn't be here without each and every one of you guys. So thank you so much for what you've done. I'm getting all choked up. It means the world to me, guys. This is an experience of a lifetime so far. And it wouldn't be possible without all the love and support from everybody. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, back to hiking north. What's up, y'all? We have made it to Tri-Corner Shelter. And let me tell you something, there are not very many tent spots here. I just find it interesting that in the Smokies, you have to stay, I mean, this part I understand, that you have to stay at the shelters and the designated camping areas. But they don't do anything to make those bigger and more accommodating, nor do they do anything to limit the campers that come through here or the hikers that come through here to camp either. So, like I said, last night we had 40, 50 people, tents at that shelter, and they were all coming here. The next shelter that's like 7 miles away is closed due to an aggressive bear. So that means it'd be a 27-mile day to get to the shelter if you didn't stay at this one. Or there's an observation tower now that I was talking about earlier, and I hear there's a group of people going there as well, but you're not really supposed to camp there. So logistically, it's kind of crazy here in the Smokies, and as beautiful as it is, it's just kind of bummer that you have so much stress and anxiety coming through here because, you know, it's like a race to the next spot, find a spot. So I found this little grassy knoll up here on this ledge behind the shelter. It should be far enough away for me to get a little bit of peace and quiet, but I hope that the rest of the team will be able to find a spot. I have no doubts that Top will. He's in a hammock, so he always can find a hang. So I hope that the girls will be able to find something when they come in. For now, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and set up my tent here in this spot and get settled in. I don't really want to go another 10 miles today or to the 27-mile mark. I just don't want to push myself that hard. So I'm going to set up here, and I'll get back to you guys later. What's up, y'all? Just as we predicted, it is getting busy here, filling up just like the last place. I am absolutely glad I got here nice and early. Cups and Six got here early enough to get tights as well. Tent sites as well. They made it work, and we're still waiting on Top. But like I said, he's in that hammock, so he should have no issues finding a hang. Yeah, we're just about to eat and do my thing. And I think I'll catch back up with you guys on the trail tomorrow. All right.